Tonight we are kickstarting this bulletin with some very important and breaking news coming in, where India Today has accessed the Shunglu Committee report formed by the former Delhi Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung to look into the irregularities in the appointment by the ruling Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi. The report has indicted some of the leading ministers of the Delhi government, and let's tell you bit by bit on what the detailed report says. The Shunglu Committee report has questioned the appointment of Satyendra Jain's daughter Soumya Jain, who is an architect by profession, and then she was made an advisor to mission director in the Delhi State Health Mission. While she has claimed that she has expertise in the Mohalla clinics, but there were arguments on how an architect was chosen in Delhi State Health Mission. And the report also points out that a lot of rules and bylaws were flouted to make Satyendra Jain, who is the Health Minister of Delhi, to make his daughter an advisor to Mission Director in the Delhi State Health Mission. The report also says it also raises questions on the allotment of several bungalows and quarters to AAP MLAs who have been using them as party offices. The committee also raises questions over allotment of Type 5 quarter to an MLA, Akhilesh Pati Tripathi, which has been used for accommodation purpose. All right, I'm joined by former Aam Aadmi Party member and now Swaraj India President Yogendra Yadav for more on this. Yogendra ji, thank you so much for speaking to India Today. What is your reaction on this Shunglu report, which has indicted the Kejriwal government and in a way accused the government of abusing power and nepotism?
I have not seen the detailed report and all that has been exposed today. But I do know that in some of the cases, for example, the appointment of Mr. Satyendra Jain's daughter, these were just flagrant violation of norms, laws and ethics. And in this case, I do know for sure that not only was his daughter appointed, but actually payments were also made from hidden accounts. I don't know whether the Shunglu Committee has been able to lay its hands on all of those documents. But from whatever we've seen in the last 2 years, we do know that large-scale irregularities were taking place. And it seems that, I'm not saying that Aam Aadmi Party is the first party or the only party to do such irregularities. I guess everyone else does it, but they are just smart. They have more experience and they know how to commit these things while escaping the scrutiny of law. Aam Aadmi Party, to me, appears to be a case of mix of arrogance and ignorance. Arrogance of power, that they have 67 seats and they can get away with whatever they want, and ignorance of basic procedures, laws and rules, which is what has created this shameful situation.
All right, Mr. Yogendra Yadav, when you were in the Aam Aadmi Party, you had made similar charges. You had accused Kejriwal of being a dictator, and then you'd also said that, a lot of, there's been abuse of power. So do you think that this report will actually expose what's happening in the Aam Aadmi Party?
When we left, that was the time when Aam Aadmi Party's second government had just started functioning. And we did not have inside information of what was happening in the government. Our issues had more to do with the party, with what the party was doing, the kind of immoral practices that were going on in the party, the kind of financial transactions that were happening in the party. Naturally, Shunglu Committee has nothing to do with the affairs inside the party. But I guess once you get used to violating the norms within the party organization, you carry the same habits to the government. And some of the persons that we had named, some of the persons we had said, these are dubious characters, why are you bringing them and giving them tickets? Many of them have now been embroiled in the controversies and have proved to be what we feared they would be. So, well, in that case, it's an extension of what we had said.
Okay. Mr. Yogendra Yadav, I think the Aam Aadmi Party has also reacted to it, and Ashutosh has said that, it's a conspiracy by BJP. What do you have to say about that?
From what I know, the 3 officers involved in the Shunglu Committee, these are officers who have been known to be persons of very high stature and ethics in public life. And all the 3 persons, there was Mr. Shunglu, who has a reputation of exposing the Commonwealth scam. There was the former chief election officer, who is again known to be a very honest person. And there was a third officer, I'm sorry I forget the name, but once again someone with very high reputation. So I would be sad to hear that anyone who gives report against Aam Aadmi Party would be seen to be a conspiracy of the BJP. There are occasions when committees are packed with people who are unfavorable. For example, the recent advertisement case against Aam Aadmi Party happens to have two persons on the committee who are known BJP sympathizers. So yes, in those cases one can say, but this committee is very, very different. And if this committee comes to this conclusion, I do not know what independent and neutral investigation they want more than this.
Okay. Mr. Yadav, the report also raises objection. We already spoke about Satyendra Jain's daughter. The report also raises objection over the appointment of Nikunj Agarwal, who is the OSD to Health Minister, and he happens to be a relative of Arvind Kejriwal.
Yes, that is again a very, very dubious appointment, and my own sense is that you would get to hear much more than the Shunglu committee may have reached, because there were several aspects of it which never became public. But Mr. Agarwal, from what I know, Dr. Agarwal's appointment was made in a way that had no official sanction. He was given charge, and the most important thing is that he was virtually running the ministry on behalf of Mr. Kejriwal. So what was really happening was that Mr. Kejriwal appointed one of his close relatives. He's not a distant relative. He's actually a very close relative of Arvind. He had got his very close relative to virtually run the ministry on behalf of the minister.
Right.
That is what was really happening. While he had no business, not only to be OSD, he had no business for his original appointment either. Right. So that's a very dubious thing. And if you connect it with the third case that that is currently under court's investigation involving another relative of Mr. Kejriwal, then you begin to see a picture which is no different from the picture that we get to hear in Bihar. You know, Bihar, you get report of Lalu Prasad Yadav's son, doing what he did, which has been reported in the newspapers today.
Yes, yes.
So you begin to get a sense that is it any different here?
Yeah. Yeah, these are serious allegations, Yogendra Yadav ji, and we will keep a close watch on it. Thank you so much for speaking to India Today, and it remains to be seen, because the Congress has also said that it will make it will expose the Aam Aadmi Party tomorrow. Ajay Makhan had tweeted about this. But let's also listen to the Aam Aadmi Party first, because amid all this, it is very important to know the other side. And we spoke to Ashutosh a while ago. Let's listen in.
I can only laugh at these reports for the simple reason, because why these reports are coming so regularly in the last 3-4 days. It shows very simple thing. Simple thing is, today the MCD elections are there. So BJP and the Congress, they both have connived and conspired that come what may, Aam Aadmi Party should not come into the MCD. That is why they are doing it. And now, if it has come to this far, that why Aam Aadmi Party has an office in Delhi, okay, hum kal office khali kar denge. Why Aam Aadmi Party is wearing clothes, हम कपड़े भी उतार देंगे. आई एम जस्ट सिंपली सेइंग कि आज की तारीख में बीजेपी और कांग्रेस क्या चाहती है? वो चाहती है कि आम आदमी पार्टी का दफ्तर भी दिल्ली के अंदर नहीं होना चाहिए. इनसे दफ्तर को निकाल के सड़क पे फेंक दो.
Alright, so there you heard Aam Aadmi Party leader Ashutosh, who was saying that all these charges are laughable, and he's accused the Congress and the BJP both of plotting against the Aam Aadmi Party right before the MCD elections. But let's also now go across to India Today correspondent Ashutosh Mishra. Ashutosh, this Shunglu report has, it has indicted the Arvind Kejriwal government, and this happens to be the second blow to the Aam Aadmi Party before the MCD elections. We have heard from the Aam Aadmi Party, it has rubbished all these allegations. What next now?
Well, Archana, Aam Aadmi Party leaders are bound to rubbish this report, but as you rightly described, that this is in series a second blow to the Aam Aadmi Party government and the party just ahead of the crucial MCD polls. The result not only questions or raises concern about the illegal appointments of the advisors, also providing accommodation to the DCW chief and various other officials, but it starts from stating that right after returning to power in second time, that it appears that they are, Aam Aadmi Party government has adopted a different approach vis-a-vis its power under the various provisions of constitutions, enactments, rules, as said by the committee. So from very starting itself, the Shunglu committee finds that the behavior of this government was completely contradictory to the rules and the transaction business under the NCT Act. Several occasions, not only the appointment of Soumya Jain, the daughter of Health Minister Satyendra Jain, into Delhi Health Mission, but it also raises question that how she was, when she was not applicable for this particular post, as being architect, despite being architect by profession, she asserted expertise with regards to Mohalla Clinic, even though she does not support her claim. The Shunglu committee considered her biodata. So all these irregularities that was made by the Kejriwal government has been raised by Shunglu committee. Now, why this report is very important, as we are tracking this big story, let me also tell our viewers that this report exclusive is with India Today. Before the Congress, the Ajay Maken, you rightly said that Ajay Maken has tweeted that he'll be coming to the public exposing Aam Aadmi Party government tomorrow afternoon. Hours before the exclusive copy is with India Today.
Yep.
What Shunglu committee has entitled about the Kejriwal government is functioning, allocations of posts, given accommodation to officials and the party members. Archana?
All right, thank you so much, Ashutosh Mishra. We will come back to you. It's a big story breaking on India Today, and we will keep focusing on it because tomorrow the Congress has planned to once again, as they say, expose the Aam Aadmi Party. Shifting focus to another heartbreaking, shocking and terrible story coming in from Rajasthan, where police have booked 3 people for the murder of 50-year-old Pehlu Khan. This person died following an attack by a mob of self-proclaimed Gaurakshaks in Rajasthan's Alwar. These visuals on your screens are nothing but a murder by those people who claim to be Gaurakshaks, but they have very little regard for human lives. The deceased Pehlu Khan and 14 others were attacked, with 5 of them badly beaten up by nearly 100 vigilante Gaurakshaks on Saturday. These self-proclaimed, self-appointed Gaurakshaks believed the men were smuggling cows illegally and attacked them, severely injuring 5 people. The 50-year-old Pehlu Khan, who was a trader, later succumbed to his injuries. And India Today has accessed documents that prove that these cows were being transported with a valid legal document. Police have booked 3 people for murder based on the video of the vicious attack. Whether more charges will be raised remains to be seen.
ये छठी मौत है जो गौरक्षक लोगों के हाथों पे हुई है। अखलाक का मर्डर, फिर झारखंड में जिस 2 लोगों को इन्हीं गौरक्षक के लोगों ने फांसी पर चढ़ाया, जिसमें 13 साल का मुसलमान लड़का भी था। उसके बाद मेवात में 2 लोगों का मर्डर इन्होंने किया सिर्फ इस बुनियाद पर कि ये गाय का गोश्त खाए, और अलवर में हुआ, यानी 6 मुसलमानों का इन्होंने अब तक मर्डर कर दिया और 2 मुस्लिम ख़वातीन का उन्होंने रेप किया। अब सवाल ये पैदा होगा कि क्या इस मुल्क में रूल ऑफ लॉ चलेगा या फिर एक गौरक्षक का कानून चलेगा। अगर यही चलता रहेगा तो फिर मुल्क में अनार्की होगी और ये ठीक नहीं।
Where the cow is being killed illegally, without permission, contrary to the local act, contrary to the local rules, lactating young calves, whatever, the strictest punishment needs to be meted out. But where there is distribution of meat validly with license, legally done at a prior point of time under law, there equally blameless individuals should not be strung up from the neck at the nearest tree.
पुलिस को ये इत्तला मिली थी कि 2 पिकअप इनसे आगे निकल चुके नीमराना की तरफ, और उनको पब्लिक में ने रुकवा रखा है और उनके साथ में मारपीट कर रहे हैं। इस पर एसएचओ वहाँ पे पहुँचा मौके पे, तो उसने देखा कि 5 आदमी है जो घायल अवस्था में पड़े हुए हैं। तुरंत हमने उनको एम्बुलेंस में रख करके और कैलाश हॉस्पिटल में भर्ती करवाया, और ड्यूरिंग उनका इलाज एक जो पहलू था उसकी डेथ हो गई।
ये तो बेचारा वहाँ से जयपुर से दवा लेकर आया था, वही तो सवारी बैठ गया था गाड़ी में, वो बेचारे पीने के लिए ले जा रहे थे। हाँ, दूध पीने के लिए ले जा रहे थे। उनके पास हुलिया भी था, उनका हुलिया था जो इन्होंने फाड़ फूड़ के फेंक दिया।